Don't ask me to make sense of this team, folks. Just don't. Tonight I'm happy, but don't ask me to make sense of this team. I want to thank the Buffalo Sabres for easing the 49er pain I'm going through. Oh God, I'm still sick to my stomach about that Super Bowl. So we both suffered together this year with KC. And sorry guys, I gotta find my cloth here for my glasses. The boys tonight just basically took it to the Kings. I mean, you know what? This is the type of game I think we'd all agree we wouldn't be surprised to, before the season started, to see maybe 8 to 10 games like this. It's kind of what we were expecting this year. We've seen a few blowouts this year. We've seen the Leafs one, now we've seen this one. You know, there's been some other good wins, but it was a pretty exceptional win. You would think the Kings coming into Buffalo after losing the way they did in their home ice to the Sabres not too long ago just would have been more up for this game. It just seemed like, I don't know, they got problems going on over there too. But we're going to take this win. And guys, sorry about the pregame. I got home at 6:30. If I would have known today was going to be as busy as it was, I would have made it last night. I just would have. And I'm late tonight. Why? Because everything right now, my whole lighting system's gone nuts because on my phone app, when I refresh my, when I clear out my history on my computer, it cleared out the history of this too at the same time, somehow, some way. Don't ask me how, but it did. I'm not that tech savvy. Let's look at the numbers. Okay, shots on goal, 34 shots to 24 for the Kings in the game. Yes, Luukkonen played very well. 61% on the faceoffs, Sabres 39%. Sabres 1 for 2 on the power play, the Kings 0 for 3. Sabres had 13 hits in the game, the Kings had 22. 26 blocks by the Sabres, 10 by the Kings. Sabres had 6 giveaways, the Kings had 4. But the Sabres had 10 takeaways, the Kings had 4 there as well. Shots on goal per period. 9-5 Sabres in the first, and that was it. Really, that was it. They made it 1-0. We'll get to that in a second. I'm telling you, the Kings did a lot better, I'd say, than the score says. But anyway, 13-8 Kings in the second, 16-7 Kings in the third, out shooting us 29-15 the last 2 periods. Luukkonen had nothing to do with that. He just said no. Scoring. Peterka with the game winner at 4:25 of the first from Greenway and Bryson. Yes, Bryson. And then Greenway makes it 2-0 unassisted at 16:58. Then Okposo, you could feel the game pretty much almost felt clinched at this point. For me, it did anyway. From Cousins and Dahlin at 19:25. So we score an early one, we score a late one. We have a 3-0 lead. And Kings fans are wondering if the NHL is rigged. We go into the second. Dahlin with his 14th from Ryan Johnson and Krebs makes it 4-0 at 6:42. Zach Benson probably with the nicest goal of the night from Bryson again and Peterka. And Bryson really did make a good play there. At 14-17, 5-0 Sabres after 2 periods. We go into the third. And the route is on. Tuck makes it 6-0 at the 4:30 mark, unassisted. And Greenway scores again from Tuck and Middlestat, making it 7-0 at 7:50. That's your game. So I'm not going to get too caught up with, I told you guys, winning and losing. I'm just really happy we won. You know, I'm just really happy we won. I'm not even checking the standings. I don't care. Till the Sabres win 5-6 in a row, it's kind of the way I do things, guys. And my lighting is off, but there's nothing I can do because then I'd have to get up on ladders and everything to change this. So, you know, bear with this video, guys. I've got to get my son-in-law here to fix this app on my phone again. I'm going nuts with this. It's driving me crazy. But the Sabres tonight probably would have beaten a lot of teams. They were just on. You know, like this is the Sabres that we know, the team that can explode at will, it felt like last year. This is the type of team that we had last year, what we've seen tonight. You know, it's going to take some a hell of a run for the Sabres to get back into the playoff discussion. So for now, what I would suggest, just enjoy the win, guys. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the game. The boys gave us kind of a treat tonight, finally, kind of a night off where we didn't have to stress because, you know, last game when we were down 2-1, I felt like they can't get 2 goals in this game, and today it felt like they could get 10. It just did in this game. So this is a strange bunch, guys, to say the least. This is one strange season. Like, I wasn't sure coming into this game what we were looking at, because I was thinking, oh boy, if we lose, we're 4 games under, and maybe then we go 5 games under with a disastrous homestand. But all of a sudden now, you know, they can get back to 1 game under next game. So it's like, this is just the seesaw season of a 500 team. We need to get on a roll. Will they do it? I see a game like today, I believe they can. But we know better this year. This year's kind of like, I'm staying off it. I'm just going to watch from a distance and hope that they do something. And really, that's it. You know, that's really it. So tonight, I was looking at the box score, and I'm going to tell you a stat that was really impressive. Really impressed me. It's the last stat I thought I'd see in a game like this, but sports is a funny thing. My God, I'm still sick about the Super Bowl. Ugh. I'm telling you guys, I've been like walking on my emotions this week, or the last few days, not to think about it. There's no point. You know, you come that damn close, 4th down, you throw it in the end zone. I have an issue with Shanahan. I know a lot of football fans think he's a great coach. I'm not of one of those fans. This guy just knows how to choke in the clutch, and I don't like that about this coach. I just don't. Sabres, the 49ers got to look at getting somebody else, I think, eventually. Because this guy, you know, he just makes the wrong calls, it feels like. His play calling's bad. Okay. Bryson, a +4. Led all defensemen. +4 tonight. And he had 19 minutes of ice time. It wasn't like he had 11 or 12. And he kind of was just on when they were scored. No, he was out there. There was plenty of time for him, you know, to be scored against. So 2 assists in the game. Bryson, a +4, 2 assists. No hits, of course, but still. It's like, wow. And leading all the forwards in that department with a +5 was Casey Middlestat. So he was out there, only got 1 assist, but he was out there 5 times when they scored. So, and we're talking, you know, like even Strength scored. So this is really maybe gotten to Middlestat, these trade rumors. Maybe it's in his head. He wants to show the Sabres are crazy if they're thinking of trading him. I think it'd be a bad mistake. Greenway had a really good game. 2 goals, 1 assist, a +4. 3 shots on goal. But again, Greenway under Granato, 0 hits tonight. You know, like, this is my dilemma with Granato, is the ongoing thing of being soft. But tonight I'm going to enjoy the win. The Sabres tonight were, I think really they were just their talent just really showed tonight in this game more than anything. It's easy to say that when it's 7-0, right? But no, I think that's what showed up tonight in this game. It wasn't that the Sabres were desperate to win. I don't believe it was that. I just believe there's so much talent in that dressing room that they can have 10 nights a year like this, even if they miss the playoffs. They're that good. So this team's got to somehow, guys, wake up. They got to get on track. They got to wake up if we're going to have any fun games down the stretch this year. There's time. There is time, guys. If we had a 10-game winning streak, we'd all be thrilled. All of a sudden, this year is not a wash. If we have a big, long winning streak, it can happen. But it doesn't happen till you get the first one. We got the first one tonight, so we'll see if we can build on this somehow and get any kind of momentum. Or will the Sabres come out next game and score 1 or 2 goals again? And then we're just scratching our heads, wondering, not understanding this team. Sometimes I'll say it, it's a young team. You know, it is. And we got to be patient with them, but we're out of patience. So The patience thing, I think, is out the window when it comes to the majority of us. We need this team winning, you know. So I'm hoping that somehow, some way, Granada wakes up this team. I don't know what to think besides that. I'm happy they won tonight. I'll take it. I didn't know if one of my sports teams would ever win a game again, the way I've been feeling. That's how much I've been like feeling sorry for myself the last few days. It's been awful to live. It really has been. Oh, what a nightmare. My God. But that's sports. If you're going to be a fan, you're going to cheer for a team and pull for a team, you got to take the great moments with the worst, you know, and this was a horrible moment, the worst moment I've ever had as a football fan, ever. It's the worst because it could have been one of the best, all in the same span, and that's sports. That's what it's about. Folks, I'll see you soon. I got to go get this up online because right now, what time is it? My goodness, it's 10:41 as I'm speaking. That's how late I am with this video because of this light situation. See you guys maybe tomorrow. I'm going to be busy most of the day. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I'm going to try to get something up. I just don't want to say when and how and where because life's very busy right now, guys. See you soon.